And it got changed. It was like a week later. I got the email and I was like the happiest person. Riz just had one overturned, actually, like a week or two ago.
I saw he got scratched today. What happened?
I think his back's a little tight, but I don't know.
Yes, that's what they said. Back tightness. They're in Pittsburgh, Ian's hometown.
They're in Pittsburgh. Yeah. Nice suites at the Fairmont there in Pittsburgh. I'm sure Tony has a nice suite.
I'm kind of jealous because that everyone says that's a great hotel, but I stay at home there, so I don't get.
Yeah, it's a great hotel. You're missing out, really.
Hey, are you guys at the haunted house in Milwaukee?
No, we stay at the Westin.
Bro, I was so scared last year. I didn't sleep the first night. So this is the guy who you want coming in the game in the 7th inning for a double switch. Guy's scared of a fucking ghost.
Can I clip? You said something about 10 minutes ago. I want Tom to clip for AJ to send to him. He's like, I don't care about defense.
In this conversation.
You said, I don't care about defense, Zach.
In this conversation, because we were
Zach,
talking about
Zach,
hitting.
you're really good at defense, man.
You're really
Dude,
good.
this week I had a horrendous week in the field, dude. I've never seen anything like it in my
You're
life.
saying your hands were sleeping.
Oh,
Sleep.
every part of my body was sleeping. I was playing fucking soccer out there, dude. It was so bad.
Oh no.
It was so embarrassing. Oh, I actually admitted. My manager was like joking around me, looking at me. He was like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, I'm being super unprofessional and taking my bets in the field right now. Like, I was like, I'll be the first to say this is really. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Zach, did you see Trace's home run yesterday?
Yeah, the guy is
Why don't you
incredible.
tell,
He's
why don't
taking
you
the
tell the
opportunity and
listeners,
running.
paint the picture. Who are you talking about? Where was it?
Trace Thompson, former
Yeah,
Iowa.
Scott, what is
Cub.
this? Your first time podcasting?
I was
Come on,
going
dude.
to lead in there. Second time. 6th time, according to Tom. Trace
Who's Tom,
Thompson,
though?
former Cub, former Chicago Cub last year. This year, what?
Former Mud Hen.
Former Mud Hen. So Zach played with him this year. Then got traded to the Dodgers. And for the second time he's been there.
Mid-game, which was kind of
Mid-game. Cool. Did he come out? Was he in the game?
No, he was on defense. So I didn't play that game, and I saw my trainer got a call, and the Tigers were playing, and I was like, "Oh no, I think someone got hurt. Like that sucks." He went right to the manager and told him, and he said whatever. And then after the inning, manager went up to him and like whispered in his ear, like, "You're done." Blah blah blah. And then he goes into the clubhouse, and we found out that he was traded.
Yeah.
So like the 6th inning.
Yeah, so he played with the Dodgers for 3 years, maybe. Like 15, 16, 17, maybe.
I think I played against him in 17.
Yeah. And he lives in LA, so he gets traded back to the Dodgers and just hit a homer yesterday, threw a homer to give them the lead, which was cool. And we get to see them. We get to see them this weekend, and I'm excited to see
and
him.
he had a huge hit on Sunday Night Baseball of Kenley Jansen.
He did.
2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah, they ended up winning that game too, I think.
He's an unbelievable athlete, and he runs like a gazelle.
All-time athlete. And Zach was nervous to talk to him when he got there. I'm like, you just have to talk to him. And
because he was really quiet, and I was like, I don't want to. I mean, this guy's got something going. Let him go.
Dakota has this written down, and I really want to talk about it, and I don't know if anyone can speak to it, but this is a hilarious sentence he has. It says the Cubs allowed 61 runs in 6 games after allowing only 2 runs in the first game. 3 straight games with a grand slam given up.
Is that a record?
Is that real? They actually let up 61 runs in 6 games, which I believe he's saying is 59 runs in 5 games. The way that he has this worded, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I think what he's saying is 59 runs in 5 games.
Yes.
It seems like it's against Columbus. They won 7-2, then lost 16-3, 12-6, and then 13-4, 10-6, 9-6. So they pretty much give up double-digit runs every other game.
I really hope Dakota got out of there unscathed.
While you're at it, Tom, look at the Mud Hens. Look at the Mud Hens score from last night.
Okay.
Yeah,
you just wait. No. Yeah. So set the scene. We're in Omaha. Wind howls out. They had two
House.
homers in the second inning at 90 and 89 off the bat.
89.
Bro,
I gave up one there. It hit 90 last year.
Zach lost by 2 touchdowns last night, 20-6, a good high school football score.
bro,
Holy
they almost
smokes.
had 30 hits. I was doing recon in innings, looking to see if they had somebody giving signs in the outfield. I was absolutely flabbergasted what was going on.
They scored in every inning, too. They scored 1 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 5 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh. And they said, fuck you, here's 2 more in the eighth. That's incredible.
Dude, it was like the first 2 innings, like that place sucks. Like, I mean, as a pitcher, not a hitter. And it's like, we're like, oh my God, I can't believe they went out. Okay. But then everything that was hit off the bat was a hit and an RBI throughout the rest of the game. It was incredible.
Holy shit.
I was 99 off the bat. That's fair.
What?
The homer I gave up last year there was 99 off the bat. I thought it was 90.
Oh.
You just said it was 90 and it was actually 99. That's a big
99.
difference, Scott.
It's a good hit. It's a good clip.
That's something that a pitcher would say. Oh, it was only 90 off the bat. It was 99. Before we move on, Scott, let's talk about how guys can hit 90-mile-an-hour home runs. And that's with the Pro Velocity bat. Okay. You ever heard of the Pro Velocity, Scott?
No, I haven't. Please tell me about it.
Are you ever in the cage?
I've walked by it.
You ever
I've
see
seen
that?
it.
You ever see that? It's a bat that has a white barrel, and then it has these black like tubing that connects to the barrel. And basically the concept is that you swing it.
Yes.
You swing
Yes.
it, and then the barrel moves and hits the ball, and it's really good for exit velo, launch angle, and all of the metrics that you need to hit home runs. And it helps you train for bat speed, swing mechanics, and ability to barrel up the ball. It's an all-in-one tool.
Well, as a pitcher, I don't like that, but I'm sure it works.
And it's also in the big league clubhouse with the Cubs, and it's also in every level from MLB to A ball. How about that?
That is nice.
ProVelocityBat.com. At ProVelocityBat is all their social medias. I've seen a lot of guys that use it. Nico actually was using it during spring training.
If he's using it, I'm using it.
Saw Magical use it before.
Nico rakes.
Yeah, a lot of people are into it. You know what I use for my routine?
What do you use for your routine?
Just my game bat. Not my game bat. I use my BP bats. I wouldn't use my game bat in the cage. That would be crazy.
Oh, what are we nuts?
Tom, our game of Guess Who came out that we played in Arizona. That was a while ago. And I was victorious. I came out victorious against Dakota. I don't know if you guys watched this. Zach, I don't know if you watched it live. But what happened was, I don't want to spoil it for all the people.
Wait, hold on. How would have Zach watched it live? It was in Arizona. Zach classic.
Right. You weren't there. We recorded an episode, but you weren't actually physically there. That's my bad. My bad. You felt like you were there in spirit because you're such a big John Boy guy.
He's in Tiger Town.
He's in Lakeland.
What happened was we played Guess Who, and the person that I had up that Dakota was trying to guess was Shohei, right?
No, I think it was Cole Tucker, I believe.
Oh, you're right. It was Cole Tucker. And it was Cole Tucker. And he asked me if he was a left-handed hitter, but he's a switch hitter. And I said no, because if he would have asked me if he hits left-handed, I would have said yes.
Dakota was struggling. I was kind of his advisor. I had to leave during the second game, and I hadn't watched the second game until it came out. The second game for Dakota was tough. He really needed to phrase some of his questions better.
There was a lot of controversy there, and I don't know how the people have been reacting on the YouTube and the Twitter and all the other social medias, but I really would like to know if people think that I'm a horrible player of the game and messed up, or if that was fair play.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he could easily have more bats right-handed this year.
I also paused at the time because I didn't want to give away that he was a switch hitter, because if I really was like, I guess so, then
I mean, it seems like most of the comments are supporting you. First comment on the video says switch hitters are not left-handed hitters. They're hitters who hit left-handed as well as right-handed. I think most people agree that was.
I'm with that guy. I'm with that
Yeah.
guy.
That
It was
sounded like
four
some
games.
an official ruling, like from a rule book of like switch hitters that for guess who.
Fucking Scott, dude.
Someone else said they want you guys to all play golf. They want a golf round with Zack, Dakota, and Ian. That's maybe next year.
That's what we need, and we need Tom on the.
I'll caddy. I'm not going to play.
Come on.
I'm not.
I
ever
mean, you're
gonna
not
play.
playing. You're playing, dude.
Maybe you could just. Can you just walk
You guys
around?
are scratch. When I'm out here fucking grinding to break 100, it's not going to be fun. I'm going to
Let
be.
me tell you,
fucking
Dakota
slamming
is not scratch. Dakota
Well,
is
I
not.
said you. I said you two. I said you two.
Why don't
Dakota did shoot. Dakota probably would like to mention his round he shot the other day.
What do you shoot?
80. What did he shoot, Zach? 84?
I don't know.
84?
Listen, here's all you need to know about my golf game. They call me Tommy Two Balls because I got the second ball in my pocket ready to go. So it's not great.
Tommy Two Balls? I
Tommy-
want Tommy Two Balls out on the course. Maybe you can just be with us and ask us questions and interview us as
Who's
we're.
they?
Yeah.
Who's calling you this?
Who's they? My friends legitimately started calling me Tommy.
Hey,
Two
Tommy
Balls.
Two Balls. Good to see you.
I mean, it's only at the golf course. They don't call me that all the time. But when we go out and play, the first time I drop my second ball, they're like, it's Tommy Two Balls.
There he is.
Tom rolls
Like
up to the
clockwork.
course. He's just got 2 balls in his back pocket ready. to
His
go.
locker says T. Two Balls.
I love when Scott
That was
cracks.
good,
himself- I
Scott.
love when
That
Scott
was
cracks
good.
himself up.
That was
And
good, dude.
He
I
laughs
couldn't
harder
get
than
the one
anybody else at his own jokes.
That was
That-
awesome. Good for you. You needed that. That was awesome.
That was a deep three. Needed that shot.
Yeah. Bang, right before half.
Dakota would have loved that one.
Do you-
See?
Do you think Dakota's
You know,
in his hotel lobby right now drinking with the volleyball dads?
You get him to call in for the lobby?
I don't understand why the volleyball. How does he know they're volleyball dads?
He must have been. He must have been.
He
trying to
definitely
figure out
made
what
that
they're
shit
doing.
up, dude. There's no way he
Like,
got
did
out
he
of
go
bed
to
and
the, did he go
looked.
to the front? He's like, "Can I sit here and do my podcast?" No, the lobby is reserved for volleyball dads.
It just says, welcome, volleyball dads.
Can we talk about it first? He was saying there was no lights on in the lobby.
Yeah, he said there wasn't going to.
Which I was like, what
They
hotel
kill,
is
they
this?
His-
kill the power in the hotel.
Just so the listeners know, Dakota's first excuse to us was that his roommate was sleeping. He couldn't ask him to stay up for this, and the lights were going to be off in the lobby. Like at some hour in the lobby, it just goes completely pitch black.
You're coming from the street. You're on your own. You're just
Yeah.
fucking in there blind.
Because have you ever been to a hotel that there isn't someone manning the lobby 24/7? Like
Literally
I've never
24/7.
I've never seen a dark lobby before.
I think they switched hotels there in Indy, but the hotel we used to stay in Indy, I feel like always had someone at the front.
You're saying they had lights
Dude,
in the lobby?
Scott, you have
They
to
did
have
have
somebody
lights.
at the front, dude.
Well, like, so wait,
You can't just check yourself in and be like, yeah, I'm going to take that room.
it's
Any
something
keys
to
back
find.
there? Any keys?
Yeah.
Some hotels,
Where
the
do you guys keep
minors
these?
basically check yourself in. But so he went to his two excuse, which was volleyball dads.
Volleyball dads.
Yeah.
Drinking in
So
the
like
lobby.
you guys said, no, the lights don't go off. He's like, all right, shit, I need a new excuse. Volleyball dads.
Well, I just asked him. I said, "What hotel is this where they don't have the lights on in the lobby?" And he never replied. And
The fuck. I thought they were going to buy that one.
Yeah. Thought that was a real winner.
Ah, shit.
Volleyball.
Let's do screen time for the people, huh?
I can't check my screen time on Zoom on my phone.
just check it. What do you mean?
What?
You can check
I'll
it.
get yelled
That
at
was a
for leaving
Dakota
again.
excuse. Mute, pause the thing, and check your screen time.
Dakota would love those jokes I just told, by the way.
I'm gonna start with Dakota's screen time. This is not me. This is Dakota.
Dakota.
with a 652.
They're
No
not-
fucking way.
Can
They
I
have
just
nothing,
say? Can
to
I?
be
I
fair.
just so you guys know, because I have this as a screenshot from him. Clash Royale, 2 hours and 27 minutes. of Clash Royale from him. 27 minutes of TikTok. His second one was messages, 34 minutes. Then 27 minutes of TikTok,
Wow,
24 of
you're blowing it up
Safari,
right
and 20 of Instagram. Just so you guys know.
Fuck. Mine was 654.
Ew.
Dude, I had an
Four-
off day. Shut up.
4 hours and 5 minutes for me.
I was 6 hours, 1 minute. But can we also talk about Dakota has like 7, 8, whatever these last couple hours are? He's got like 55 minutes. Like the bar's almost at 60 minutes because he breaks it down by hour. We're talking like 55 minutes an hour out just on his phone.
Clash Royale for him.
Just killing it on Clash Royale.
I was 4 hours and 42 minutes. Scott, what were you?
4 hours and 5 minutes.
I spent some time last night in the midnight hour. Damn it.
What would Dakota's third excuse would have been?
He probably just would have stopped responding. He just would have stopped responding to us.
His phone died, and then
I want to think of a good excuse.
Just so you guys know, that was Sloan Screen Time, brought to you by Sloan. If you need an automatic faucet, if you need to flush your toilets without touching them, if you need to flush your toilets at all, honestly, Sloan.
Sloan Fawcett's in the Chicago Cubs bullpen.
Yep.
Excellent.
Well,
I'd hope so.
All of Wrigley Field is Sloan products. Also,
I
Mesa.
spend a lot of time in that bathroom.
what the
You wanna
fuck
tell
is
some-
wrong with
You
you?
want to tell some bathroom stories, Scott?
No,
what?
we're good.
Tell listeners some bathroom stories.
Throw up.
Tom, anything else that we should touch on before we let the people go for the week?
I think so.
I got a text from Jimmy, aka John Boy, today. That was a chart of. This is actually, I don't want to blow Jimmy up, but this was a very funny text to wake up to at 8 a.m. Was a chart, a bunch of squiggly lines, and I think it's podcast listens. It's hard to really tell because this was actually the picture, and I think the highlighted one is us.
Let's go.
There was no words. There was no words. It was just that picture, and then this.
Miley Cyrus is the climb.
Miley Cyrus singing "It's the Climb." No words. At 8 a.m. this morning. When I first opened it,
Wait,
I didn't know if it was for me or what. But that was my morning text from
wait.
John Boy.
Was anybody else in our neighborhood? Are we really climbing? Nobody's.
I mean, we're the most vertical line there.
There's no X
Okay.
and Y axes on that, right? There's no like, doesn't tell you what any of the things mean.
No,
They're
it does.
just
It does. It's
does it?
months,
Okay.
months on the bottom, and then it's 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 on the view.
Which months did we suck? Off season?
No, that was last year. It's a 2-year chart. It's a 2-year
Look how
chart.
hard he's looking at it.
It's very confusing. It's very
The
confusing.
face of
It's-
him looking at it.
It's a 2-year chart, and that's our ascent over 2 years.
That's great.
Nice for the help, Scott.
The
And then
little podcast that could.
Well, it's because we started having you on more, Scotty.
What an
Scott,
idea.
who-
podcast
who-
that could.
Wait, I have an actual question for you, Scott. We asked you a lot of questions this time that you were on the podcast. If, as a listener of the Compound Podcast, who would you want us to have on the pod from the team?
From our team?
Yep.
Ooh. Should have Wade on.
Wade Miley.
Wade would be great.
He would be fantastic.
Wade would be great. D-Rob would be great.
Yeah, Robertson would be good.
Jan would also be great.
Jan just got 10 years. Congrats to
Jan got
Jan
10
Gum
years.
for 10 years in the big leagues. That's a big deal.
Just super show. Great guy. Wade would be awesome. I think that'd probably be my one. Also, I do want to mention, I was actually listening to my last episode where you're talking about the punching of ballots at the ballpark. I would steal 50 of those every time I would go to the Cleveland game and do them all, like for like Jim Tomei and Kenny Lofton, Omar Vizquel. Like, you guys don't remember those going to games?
I remember him.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I
Don't
don't.
they
They
used to
were
give
great.
out at like Subway too, or
Yeah,
like one of
you
the
go to
partners?
like grocery stores, like that would be like sponsored by Pepsi. It'd be like Pepsi All-Star vote or whatever, and like
Yeah.
at the front of the thing would be like a little stanchion, and they'd have them.
A lot of people in the comments were surprised that neither Dakota or Zack had ever heard of that because it seemed pretty universal.
Well, you know why? It's because
Zack, what are you doing?
It's because Zach grew up so far from a city.
Upstate
The
New York.
ballots didn't make it all the way out there. That was the reason.
Dakota's also not near.
Sorry, I didn't have
guess,
three
so.
three homes like you guys.
Me.
What?
No, not you. Him.
I didn't have 3 homes.
Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Texas.
Hey, my family moved a lot, man.
Yeah, based on the time of the year, you go to your summer home, you go to your spring home, you go to your fall home.
Were you ever the new kid at school, Ian?
Just in first grade, kindergarten, first.
That's not.
So wait, you didn't move a lot then?
My parents moved a lot. My parents moved. It was like Cleveland, Columbus.
What did they leave you home to
Well,
go take yourself to school when you were in second grade?
They went Cleveland, Columbus, Cleveland, and my brother was born in Cleveland, and then they went Philadelphia, where I was born, and then Philadelphia to Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh
everywhere.
Pittsburgh to Columbus after when I went to school, and then I picked up Chicago and Austin along the way, and Cincinnati.
Go Bearcats.
Hashtag go Bearcats. We're really dragging this out for the people. There was one other thing that I was going to talk about, but now I can't remember. So that's episode 117 of the Compound Podcast, presented by Parse Rum. Go get your Parse at Benny's or Specs or any of the other stores that sell it. Scott's got something before we go. Don't
Dakota
leave.
And I
He has something.
Dakota and I actually went to a Specs. I listened to the last episode. You talked about Specs. We went to a Specs in Houston, me and him, for Duncan's wedding last year. There was a liquor store right next to the hotel. We walked to Specs. So he has.
Yeah, that was fun.
He said it sounded made up. That was episode 117.
The Compound Podcast presented by Parse Rum. We'll see you next week.